Hello? The power went out. And I'm here with a little candle and a drawer of cards. I only have a little bit of battery left on my phone, so we'll see how this goes. But I figured, why not? Why not pull some cards? It's good. Okay, what are we doing a reading on today? Spirit, come through with the candle. Feeling some I'm hearing something about a separation. I'm hearing that Spirit wants to talk journey, a separation, a splitting of realities. And it happened when you walked away from something, someone. There's two pathways, but now you're walking in between them. Ooh, you're a shadow walker. You're a veil walker, a veil worker. You ride the liminal spaces. That's who you are. This is you. The spiritual journey person. You're on a freaking journey, my guy. Wow. The energy I'm feeling with this card, I just want to say you're made for this. Whatever's happening right now in your life, some kind of shifting timeline. We've been talking about this in my readings lately. This is your soul. This is how your soul works. You're a spiritual journeyer, journey person. I don't have a good word for that. You're a liminal space worker. You're a liminal space walker. You walk in between worlds. You channel higher dimensional energies, higher consciousness, and everyone around you is affected by this. This is just who you are. And it's a lonely path sometimes. And I'm getting that you may have had to separate from someone or something recently that was really impactful mutually. It's a kind of grief portal, but just don't forget that you were made for this. Like, you'll make it through this because this is what your soul does. But you're still human. And I just want to validate you on that. Like, your human struggles are valid. And the way that you're struggling as a human right now, with the loss, the separation, I'm hearing it's coming through as like a self-worth issue. Know that whatever happened wasn't because there's something wrong with you. It's actually because there's something right with you. It's like you're entering the next level stage of your evolution, of your spiritual journey, your spiritual awakening. You might be having, I'm hearing, a third spiritual awakening. You're embarking on a level that you've never embarked on before, and I'm talking ever in like any incarnation. this is such new ground for you. I feel like you truly closed a karmic cycle, closed a karmic loop. You have successfully broken the loop of extremes, and now you're sitting in the middle, and this is what you've been working on for lifetimes, I'm hearing. This is something that was passed on to you through the bloodlines also, through your ancestors. Okay, what is coming through for this collective? What is going on? King of Air. You have such a high vision, a higher consciousness vision and understanding and perspective, and there's something about you where, I'm not gonna lie, it's like people perceive you as intimidating. There's an almost untouchable energy. I'm getting like, you know how Beyonce just seems like beyond this world? Beyonce. I'm sorry. Beyonce. That's you. But it's not a hierarchy. It's not about better or worse or more evolved. It's just that you're anchoring some high consciousness shit. There's no way around it. Your perspective is just very different from a lot of the people you're around. A lot of people in general don't think this way. You can see everything everywhere all at once. Like, you're a fucking veil worker, a liminal spacewalker. You can see the bigger picture. And it might make you feel a little alien at times, you know? That King of Air energy is like very Aquarian, you know? And Aquarius, it can feel like an outsider. It's a little like, yeah, and like the eagles on there, that Aquarian energy of being beyond, connected to Uranus and higher thought. Radical thinking, freeing your mind. Bonkers. Okay, they're coming out now. Three of Earth. And thought. Oh my God. You're planting the seeds of the new freaking paradigm. You're planting the seeds of the new paradigm. You're planting the seeds of the new paradigm. Okay? You see that? Through higher consciousness thought, there's something you're creating right now that you are going to share. This is something you've been working on for lifetimes, across dimensions, something to channel and anchor in this reality right now. And thank God, because we need you. We need this. We need you to speak your mind, speak your truth. Live authentically. Break the mold. Be that Uranus energy. What's going on here? The Counselor. I can't remember if this is the Knight or I think this is, might be the Knight or Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is the Knight of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups. The Counselor. The intermediary point. Literally, like, you are a medium. And not all mediums are the same. Not all mediums see dead people, talk to dead people. It's just about being a midpoint for spirit. And there's something you're working on. There's something you're cooking up. That's like, you're channeling universal source energies You're channeling the creative life force of the universe. And look at this, look at this, look at this. See these two masks, the light and the dark? The light and the dark. It's an integrated masculine and feminine. Some of you may feel more androgynous, or you may identify as non-binary. But regardless, you have an integrated masculine and feminine, which we all have these parts. And as a non-binary person myself, I feel like really all I'm doing is externalizing what I'm feeling from both of these energies as like a highly sensitive person. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. My point is that there's something that you're channeling source energies right now. You're grounding, you're anchoring higher consciousness energy through something you're creating. You're cooking something up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you got going on, what you're cooking, but you're the medium. You're the midpoint between the as above, so below. You understand? Okay, what's going on with this collective? What can you tell us, Spirit? Come through. I'm seeing an archway, like in that card, but it's like very like Four of Wands-y. What's that called? Not a pergola, a huppah, like a wedding huppah thing. Gardens may be important for you. You might be planning a garden or going to an event in a garden type space. The color blue may be significant. Gems, gemstones, shiny things you may like to collect. Crystals and rocks. Smoking cigarettes. Someone used to smoke cigarettes or is smoking a cigarette right now. And then a little ciggy. The smoke, you know, tobacco smoke is so grounding. You can burn it and not inhale and still get the benefits, which I think is what a lot of indigenous people were doing. They weren't actually smoking it all the time, but you know, I'm not trying to speak on that anyway. But there's something about tobacco smoke coming through, so I don't know. Five of air. What about this part of yourself is frightening to you, is what I want to know. I also am getting that a lot of you are putting down a mask, and we talked about this in the last reading I posted. Something about removing a mask or unmasking a part of yourself that is so divinely guided and directed by spirit, but there's like an uncomfortableness to it sometimes because this is a new way of being. What else wants to come through? I keep getting the cigarette thing. I don't know if someone's grandpa smoked a lot of cigarettes or cigars. There's something about tobacco smoke. I keep smelling it. Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you're planting the seeds of the new paradigm, but there's one thing specifically that you're going to start really focusing on. And while you do it, you're going to realize that you're channeling source energy and it just comes naturally and it just flows. You enter this flow state. And this is something that is built to last. This is your path. This is your purpose, is to be this person anchoring this energy through whatever you're creating. You're breathing life into the seed. And the seed is a portal that you will then walk through. This is the gateway, the garden, entering the secret garden. I just watched that, The Secret Garden. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid. And I keep thinking about it lately. I'm also hearing Garden of Earthly Delights, which is a Bosch painting that depicts like kind of heaven and hell energy. And yeah, again, it's like you're able to hold space for both now. Like you have integrated. Holy shit. You guys. Death and rebirth. That egg, that's the seed. You are being reborn. Whatever was lost will be found. Whatever was lost, you will regain, and it's coming back in a much more powerful way than it ever could have before. You had to walk through this doorway. You had to come back. You had to return to the source. You had to die to be reborn. So I don't know what just happened, what you just went through, but it seems like you're in your comeback era. That's what this reading is. This is about your comeback era because you have evolved and you are now aligned with your higher self. You have integrated your shadow, your masculine and feminine energies, and now you are channeling source consciousness, higher consciousness energy through what you are creating. Does anything else want to come out? I'm telling you, love. You are so divinely guided. This path of yours right now is protected. You are safe and protected. You have beings around you, supporting you, guiding you towards your freedom, your highest timeline. But you have to trust. Let go of the mind and trust spirit. Let go of the doubt. Let go of too much expectation, I'm hearing. It's better for you right now to be with the mystery, to walk the line of the liminal. And yes, it feels weird. It does. But with light and dark combined, it's interesting too. My candle that I lit is literally a yin-yang symbol. This is about balance. It's like you know now what the human part of you is for. It's for taking action when it's guided. It's not for controlling everything. It's for acting in accordance with spirit. Any final messages? You are loved. I feel like that was the last message. Like, you are loved. Truly, wholly, completely. And I think that you truly love yourself now. That's a part of this integration. The scribe and knowledge. Are some of you writing a book? Are you writing something? The scribe and knowledge. This is you. Again, you're channeling something. Some of you may be writing a channeled book. I don't know. doesn't matter, but I also heard the next lesson has arrived. And this lesson is trust and learning to listen and being guided by faith. Trusting, where is it? Trusting the guidance, trusting the journey. You're starting a new journey, a next level spiritual awakening, next level of learning. Your skills are about to explode, expand, like you have no idea. And you are in the liminal space right before a new beginning. You are in this egg in between the death and rebirth. And that's a safe place to be. You're safe here. I know the uncertainty might drive the human part of you crazy, but you're being guided step by step. And you really do have nothing to worry about, honestly. It's all okay in the end. Let go. Let God. And trust. I know it's hard, but we got this. I know I said any last messages like 2 times already, but I'll just see. Trust the timing. I heard trust the timing. The Father. This is the Emperor in the traditional deck. And this is all about dominion and sovereignty and independence. Some of you may be working on starting a business. I keep getting like tending to a garden, so I don't know if you just bought land and you're taking control of some land. But I'm also getting, again, this is the protection. You're protected on this timeline. This is a sacred fucking journey you're going on. And you're so protected. And Spirit's not gonna let you get off path this time. Because I think you had to come back around because maybe you did. Low key, maybe you got off path, and that happens sometimes, but I think, you know, sometimes you have to return to source. Return to the source. To remember who you are. And maybe you forgot who you are, which is this powerful shadow walker, liminal space walker, spiritual journeyer. And you are like this with spirit, with your higher self. You've always had a natural connection, right? And maybe some of you too, like, you always had a hard time with religion because remember that King of Air I was talking about, like your perspective is so much bigger. It's so beyond. Like you can see above religion and see the source of it. You are naturally connected to source. You may even have felt like you don't really have guides because your guide is just source. Like you're just fucking plugged in. You're tapped into the mainframe, dude. You know? So, I just heard enjoy the ride. This is a new paradigm. This is a new part of the journey where you are surrendering more than you have ever surrendered before. And, you know, not to bring Jesus into it, but Jesus wants you to fully take your hands off the wheel, which is just my way of saying spirit really wants to come through. Your higher self, source, whatever. wants to come through to direct this thing, because this has to happen now. It's all about the timing. And it's time. And who knows what's on the other side, but enjoy the ride, buddy.